Hey everyone. Today we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to answer the questions for 4-3 Distinguishing Among Atoms worksheet number 1. So again, when we talk about that, we're going to look at atomic number, and you're going to need your periodic table for this. So make sure that you have your periodic table out. I'll pull it up when we go ahead and work through some of these. So again, we look at the atomic number. Well, what is the atomic number? The atomic number is the actual number of protons on the of that element. And so let me pull up the packet and let me just go to this one right here, and let's look at this right here. So our atomic number in this right here is number 1 for hydrogen. It's the one on the top. The larger number in the box is the atomic weight or mass number. So for us, it's going to be our mass number since it's a whole number. Okay, and our chemical symbol, our chemical name, that's what you're going to find on the periodic table. So if I go back to this and I say that my atomic number is 9, what is the symbol? We go back to this, we find 9 on the periodic table. It's right there. So our symbol is F. So we'll go back and we'll put a capital F there. And then it says the mass number. Well, let's go back to the periodic table. The mass number is 19. Right there on that. So let's go back to this, and we're going to put the mass number as 19. Okay. The atomic number is equal to the number of protons, so that's going to be 19. And because all atoms are neutral, as we've already talked about in the lecture notes, in the lecture video, is that the number of electrons equals the number of protons, so that is also 19, because our charge for a atom is always going to be neutral. Remember, ions have charges, but atoms do not. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and answer those that way, and you'll do the rest of the thing all the way through here and figure that out. Now again, the rest of these you're going to say for question 2, what's the difference between mass number and atomic number? Well, we go up here. This is your mass number. This is your atomic number. This includes only protons, but it also happens to be equal to the number of electrons. Now, your mass number is the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. So let's go back, and that's how you would answer that. So again, look at all the rest of these. I answered some of them. When we get down to this one right here, we want to know how many protons, neutrons, and electrons. So you can just put down protons, and then you're going to put down neutrons and electrons. And what you're going to do is you're looking at these numbers right here. And again, the bottom number is the number of protons, which is the atomic number. The mass is the other one. So if I subtract the 2, that's going to give me the number of neutrons. Remember, the number of protons is always going to equal the number of electrons. So whatever I have for protons is going to equal electrons because, again, these are neutral atoms. Okay? So I know that this is going to be 32. This will be 32. And this is going to be the difference between that. And it looks like it's going to be 41. If I added 41 and 32 together, I would get 73. And that's my number that I have on the top. So there would be your answer. Okay, let's go on down to the bottom one. Right here, we're going to say, write the shorthand notation for the following elements and determine the number of neutrons in each element. Okay, so you're going to put in the symbol for aluminum, which would be Al, lowercase l. And then right at the front, you're going to put down the superscript. So you're going to put superscript. And the way that you do that is by putting down control and then put down greater than. That'll get it up to the top. Now we're going to go back. What is the weight of, or the mass of aluminum? We're behind aluminum right here. It's 27 and 13. So that's the top number. That's the bottom number. So you're going to put 27. Then we're going to hit control less than. That'll drop us down to the bottom. And let's go back to that. Aluminum is 13, and we're going to put 13. Now the question also says, determine the number of neutrons. Okay, so now we're just going to subtract those two. So 27 minus 13, okay, should be right. And there's going to be neutrons. There's 14 of them. And that would be your answer for that. And that's how you answer those six, question number 6. Okay, well, hopefully you understand how to do this. If you have any questions, make sure that you ask in class or in Google Meet. And hey, as always, go Mohawks. Hey, Nelson out.